Do you think your food tastes the same all the time? Pretty close, right? Pretty close. We have done 42,000 surveys in our restaurants over this time period. On this side right here is what score the guests gave us on the employee friendliness, and across the top is what score they gave us on the taste of the food. When the guest gives us a 5 on employee friendliness, 90% of them give us a 5 on the taste of the food. If the guest gives us a 4 on employee friendliness, 44% of them give us a 5 on food. So, what is the nearly 90% guaranteed way to get a 5 on your food score? Have friendly employees. That person taking the order, whether it's on the phone or at the register, is determining how your food tastes. If you go out there and talk to them in the dining room if they're eating in and find out how it was, that impacts their perception of the food score. As Benjamin Franklin said 240 years ago, the taste of the roast depends on the handshake of the host. Think about that. Yes, you have high quality food, but if we can heavy up the friendly, put a little friendly flavor on there, makes a big difference for the guests. I want to talk about a concept that I call the sales radar. This is really looking around for sales opportunities in the restaurant and just outside the restaurant. But let's start inside first. To me, there's 3 pieces. 2 are internal, 1's external. Look at the transaction, whether it's on the phone or the cashier when the guest is placing the order. Where are there opportunities for us to build sales in the transaction? As the guests are in the restaurant, where are there opportunities for us to connect with them kind of through an interaction to look at building sales? And then finally, we'll go out and look at it externally. Now, when you look internally, let's start at the transaction. In your dream world, my perfect Wingstop experience, what would you want your cashiers or the person taking the order on the phone to be suggesting to your guests to order? Boneless wings. Why? Cheaper. So is that what I'm going to tell the guest? Hey, you know, we're really pushing these because they're cheaper for us. It helps lower our food cost. No. What would we tell the guest? They're delicious. They taste better. They're all white meat, whatever, right? We don't charge for the fat, so they're fat-free. Some of you guys will get that later, okay? I've worked at a restaurant way too long, okay? I got all these stupid jokes. Don't ever go out to eat with me. My wife hates it because every time we go to a full-service restaurant, they always go to, you want a booth or a table? And I always say, I want a booth with a table, okay? Because it's a dumb question. Think about it. It's a stupid question they ask. What do we want them to sell? Boneless wings. What else? So if I walk in and I say I want 10 boneless, what would the cashier say after that? Would you like a combo? We make it a meal, right? Sure, I'll have a medium drink. What would you want the cashier to say after that? Large drink, okay? So think about this as your guest order, because what happens as a customer when people keep asking you, you want a combo, you want a large this, you want celery and carrot, blah, blah, blah. What do they feel like? They feel like they just bought a car, right? And so their perception of how expensive it was may go up. Think about your sales radar at the register or on the phone as this. Think of it as informing the guest. My suggestion is let the guest order and then ask one right question that they're likely to say yes to. So if they order 10-piece boneless, maybe the right question is a combo. How about a combo or make it a meal with a large drink? Kind of get it all into one suggestion, right? If they order a medium drink, the one right question would be a large drink. But inform the guest. Don't sell to them. Okay, and makes it a little bit easier. Please ban the phrase that comes out of your cashier's mouth, anything else. Also ban the phrase next when they're trying to run the line through. Next, next, next. Just ban those phrases. What are they going to say? They don't know what to say. But ban this because anything else is not suggestive selling. And then track it. I'll bet you have no idea, many of you, how many large drinks you sell relative to medium drinks. I didn't until too long ago, and I looked at it, and I have my best selling store is 40% large drinks, and my worst selling store is 20%. What do you think my managers of the 20% stores are saying the cashiers are asking every time? Oh, we're asking all the time. No, you're not. Because the customers are telling us that they're not. Look at the data. You can build your sales there. Now, I don't want to be pushy salespeople, but if I come in and I just order 10 boneless, isn't it a better deal if I make it a meal with the fries and a drink? Sure, it's a better experience. When somebody says to your employees, what's good here? What do they typically say? Everything. And yes, that's true, but what's the customer or the guest really asking when they say what's good here? Tell me what to order. Tell me what to order. So in my case, I would say, hey, you know what? Turkey's the most popular sandwich. I really don't want you to get turkey. Everybody has turkey. You know, how about trying this? Boom, 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 boom. Get them into some of the signature things that you have. Teach your employees, because when they have that great meal, they can't get it anywhere else. They're not going to your competitors at that case. So think about your sales radar during the transaction. You've got to listen and you've got to track it.